Welcome, everyone. I'm Larry Schwartz with Pool Action TV, and we're back with another great match here at the Wolf's Den in Roanoke, Virginia. This is the inaugural Battle of the Bull 9-ball event. These two players undefeated, and they are fighting to get into the final 16. The winner of this goes to the final 16. The loser has to win their next match to get. So they have to win one out of two matches, either one of these, to get to the final 16. The difference of the final 16 and being in the double elimination portion of the tournament is that it's single elimination and races to 9 instead of races to 8. This is a race to 8. Ray Hansen getting a picture of Eric Roberts. It's been a great week here. Started out with a one-pocket event that was won by Roland Garcia. Runner-up was Sky Woodward. And here we go. Eric Roberts to break first. World ranking event. So you have players from all over the world, so many great players in this event, playing on these 4-inch pockets on the TV table, not the other tables. There's 11 9-foot diamond pro-ams in the building at the Wolf's Den. Beautiful establishment. So it looks like he could roll this up and just put Shane right behind the 6-ball, the simplest. Safety. You're looking to do a little more of this. So nicely done. He didn't like coming into that 6-ball with the cue ball, and Shane Wolford with a always on the improve, getting better every time I see him play. He's gotten so good that this event, he was the second wild card, and he was announced 2 days ago that he's now a member of the Moscone Cup team. And it's because of shots like this. Well, it came out a little further than he intended. But still, that was a nice kick. Caught the window. Beautiful stroke. Another on the improve, Eric Roberts. The players are breaking from the matchroom break box. 9-ball counts in any pocket. 3-foul rule is in effect. Only criteria on the break, 1 and 9, racked in their spots. The other balls must be at random. And joining us, the one and only Jeremy Jones, Double J. How you doing, Jeremy?
Good, Larry. And I crack up every time you say that one and only. Makes me laugh, but tell you what.
Wait a minute. You're the one and only I know. Is there another Double J out there?
Well, actually, there's another Jeremy Jones around pool, and he's in Texas. He does a lot of things on the amateur side, and used to be some other things involved. And actually, his wife's name is Amy as well. So
come on.
I swear. From
don't tell me they have a Pomeranian.
Oh, they might. I don't know about an orange one, but yeah, they might.
Okay.
All right. This kid here's got a ton of heart. Eric Roberts always seems to be playing better and better. And
Yeah, that's what I was, Jeremy. I swear, just saying that, and it's so true. I mean, actually, both these guys just get better and better.
Tough one here. Don't get so much. If you just get past the 8, you're okay. Don't try to get too much out of it. Really nice.
Don't be surprised one year you're not coaching Eric Roberts.
Oh, I'd love to spend some time with him. It just hasn't worked out yet. Really got a heck of a chin, too. A little kid does. He's not a little kid no more, but he's got a lot of try hard in him and great attitude.
What's happening? Ooh.
Never a doubt.
Exactly. Beautiful, beautiful out. All right, Eric Roberts is going to draw first blood here. This inaugural Battle of the Bull 9-ball event, world ranking event. Like I said, we are playing to the final 16. We'll have a second auction. We will redraw. The way the redraw is going to go is they're going to go right down the line with the 8 players on the one loss side and draw out of the 8. You're going to go right down the line on the winner's side, the top winner. They're going to draw one of the 8 players to play that person in the final 16. So there'll be 8 matches, 4 matches. If you win this match and you win 4 matches after it, races to 9, 3 of them, and 1 race to 13 in the finals, you'll be crowned our champion here.
Yeah, and this is, important stuff. I mean, get the year started as far as the rankings are involved. Of course, everyone always thinks the Moscone Cup. There's all kinds of things involved with those rankings, and a little motivation doesn't hurt as well either. All right, rare to see the 1 in the corner. Now decision with the 9 looming.
Do you play it with the cue ball, or do you just, or you play with the 2 and go up table with the cue ball?
Yeah, neither are sitting that great. You'd like to hit it thick and maybe play it with the cue ball as you bank the 2 across to the other long rail, but not sure that really plays that nice. Looks like it's got to be a thin one, really, to play the kiss shot. Looks like he's going to go combo. Well, maybe not. He's queuing up a little high on the ball.
What
really
a shot. Man. I mean, really, not much lining it up or anything. He just got right down, saw it, felt it.
Well, I love that he still got the 2 across somewhat. And like you said, didn't really line it up. You got to go with your feel on a lot of those anyways. You kind of judge it as best you can, and then it's a lot of instinct.
Well, I got to believe I always played my best pool, Jeremy, when I just did what you talked about in our last match with Shane Van Boning and Alex Pagulain, and I just let it go, let it happen. You'd like to get whatever enters your mind you could do.
catching it a little thicker, but still getting the one through. And I think a look here. Made 2 on the break. I think he gets through this with low right.
If he comes with this, the 4-7, not bad.
No, and you could roll it with a little bit of a hair right, top right here, maybe going into the top of the 4, but it's a little in between to try and just say, oh, I can draw this out to the center. That's a tough shot from this distance. Usually end up letting up on it a little bit. So if he draws it, you figure him to go in and attack, but he could just kind of roll it in, medium with a hair of right. Yeah, I like what he's doing here. I don't think he's cueing to draw the ball. You don't want to baby it, but again, there you go, a little roll. See how he just attacked with the roll stroke? I like that a lot.
Beautiful shot.
Yeah, and some would say, Larry pointed out the 4-7 was playable, and you wouldn't want to move that, but the 2 was a lot more comfortable shooting it that way, and that was the most important at the moment.
How's he hitting them? How is this man playing, man? He's on fire.
It looks like digging 2 rails out. No real short. Don't end up short. You can always play the 7 from the short side. You don't want to end up short on the 6. He's going to end up perfect.
I mean, this is just getting easier and easier. He got through this rack beautifully.
Yeah, probably a little draw stroke here. Could go high ball. Okay, his more angle than I thought, so should get to the second rail.
You come with just a little pinch of high left.
Yeah,
he's spinning.
Either one's okay, high left or high right. This is the angle you can do both. You do not want to be just straight, though. That's the one you didn't want to do, is just straight high. That would get you on top of the 9 more.
Wow. Eric Roberts putting on a clinic here on Shane Wolford. Beautiful playing.
Yeah, and while we're... Go ahead, Larry. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. I was going to talk about exactly mention, go ahead, some of the other matches.
Yeah, Tyler Steyer and Bustamante. Tyler's brought it back to 4-4, and at the table shooting the 7-8-9 for maybe a lead at 5-4. Eric Roberts, of course, up 3-0 now. Feder Gorse up 7-4 over Demetrius Lakatos. Mark Estiola up 5-4 over Jesus Atencio. Emil Andre Gangflot up 5-3 over Josh Roberts. Sullivan Clark up 3-1 over Max Eberly. Vitaly Patsur and Roberto Gomez about to tee it off. Another great match. And Nathan Childress, one of the youngsters, going to take on Gerson Martinez Bosa They're at 0-0.
So winding down quickly here. Man. Oh, well, 2 ball.
And he's hitting it with like a low outside, which is rare. The outside spin. Not a bad one to have if you do have it. All right, does he come off the right, kind of go behind the 7? That should bring the 2 up somewhat. It's a touchy shot, and it requires a little bit of right spin. And this is where it's touchy because I don't want to cut the ball that much. It may end up not that high up the rail, but it lays nice to get behind the 7, and the 9's working for you as well. He's hitting a straight ball.
Yeah, it looks the most natural.
Is he cutting this? He's hitting a straight ball.
Yeah, he figured he was playing the results of the last 3 racks. He hasn't really missed a ball, so he said, I might as well just keep shooting. I'm on fire.
Yeah, and he actually overcut it, so now our first real look at Shane Wolford. Now this one here for your first shot, if you wanted to let the cue ball run and come up for the side, I wouldn't blame that at all. You know, instead of going with the subtle inside or outside, or yeah, you know, you want to command the speed, of course. You don't want to land on the rail, but that doesn't bother me, even though I'm a big corners guy. But that first shot right there, I think that was okay.
Well, hit it well. A bit of right spin, come right back down.
Yeah, and this is where you ignore getting perfect on the 5 because you don't want to catch the 9 coming out here. So just accept a little angle. You're probably going to get a little angle anyways. Now, I usually would draw back and contact this rail and bounce back out off of it. That's how I like to shoot this with the draw stroke versus just drawing in without using the rail. Oh, he had to stun below. This could fall a little straight, and this is going to be funny from the 6 to the 7 and then to the 7-9.
7 to the 9, yeah. I mean, just looking at the side, doesn't even look like, wow.
Yeah, this one's very difficult, and really no matter what plan you made, you're hard to knock them, whether it be knock the 6 in, draw back to play the safety on the 7, go forward to cut the 7, and then just go back and forth and take a long cut shot on the 9. I mean, whatever.
Yeah, that's the shot that I'm seeing, but that's super difficult.
Congratulations to Shane Van Boning, Chang Jung Lin, Aloysius Yap, Skylar Woodward, and
Look at this roll. Look at this roll.
Yeah. That was like on a miscue. He miscued there. Watch this.
Yeah, big time. And a big time roll, really not an easy kick.
At a very big time too, because like you said, there was no way it was going to be an easy out. So
yeah, kind of like kicking to the top rail here. Just reason being, I feel like any hit on the 6, I can hit medium, and this cue ball will continue down to the bottom cushion. Coming this way, it's a little shorter, and you still got action, but it's hard to really predict the cue ball getting towards a cushion with this one because the 6 is so far away from a rail. So, it's just maybe that, though. Maybe that. And it looks like it's going to hold.
Wow. What a kick. Let's see.
The guys in New Orleans say it like it had ice, boys.
Yeah,
like
that's good.
And I'm looking at the table. This is super thin. Really thin. And this is where some of the players these days, they're taught not to spin the ball, and I understand, but this is where understanding that you can trust the throw working makes a huge difference. Yeah, if you try to see how he didn't spin it much, he really just tried to cut it, and it creates a lot of grab on the ball, and he certainly didn't miss his mark by as much as it appeared. So that's where the old school players kind of understand the throw a little more, I think.
So what you're saying is, when you're that close, what's the object of spinning it to get that extra?
Well, the cut on the ball, that was
yeah.
You're not here, I'm here. I could see it actually in person how steep that was. I mean, it was super steep, where I felt like you really had to throw the ball. All right, looks like a very makeable 7-9 to extend this lead. Talk about extending a lead after trailing, I think 4-1 or 4-0. Now Tyler Steyer up 6-4.
Just like that. Eric Roberts, right here on the feature table of this inaugural Battle of the Bull 9-ball event, world ranking event. Beautiful Wolf's Den, owned by Shane Wolford and his family. Some great history behind it. Been here 3-4 years, survived the pandemic. They were down the street for I'm not sure how many years at the Papa D's. They had a small place with 2 antique tables. And, they had 3-4 teams. Now they have 24 teams or something. And it just keeps growing and growing. I had a nice, beautiful.
All right, Eric's been breaking well. A little different than some of the many we've seen on this table, but he hits the ball with a little outside spin. Yeah, he's getting the one in the corner, though. Reminds me of last year's Moscone. The Euros kept making that ball one rail in the corner a lot.
Same, Moscone, same thing, breaking from the Metrum.
Yep, absolutely.
Box, yeah. Breaker's box.
Tell you, give us the lower left corner there, Larry. The 3-9 is really lined up, and it's real easy to get on it. Not saying you should.
He's not.
No, but it's very easy to get on it. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I see it. I'm not passing it up.
I mean, that's a pretty nice combo. Just saying. And we're definitely not saying Eric did the wrong thing. We're just throwing it out there.
Whoa. It's just, to me, shows just how confident he is, to not play that.
Yeah, and, he wasn't going out of his way to play just position on the 3, so. kind of rattled the 2 and 3 a little bit. Got to avoid the 9 here, drawing the ball.
It's as good as it gets.
Yeah, just want to check here to stay above the 6 a little bit. Excuse me, to have a 1 rail to get on the 7. I know Eric, I think he lives in a pretty small town in Tennessee, and another one of those kids that I'd love to see him have one of those, kind of experienced players. Who's a little bit of course, a friend and a mentor. I'm not sure he has that really around where he's at, but.
Well, you don't get that good. Well, like you talk about, there's so much out there, on the internet today, which we didn't have when we started or back in the day. But now, between YouTube and so much instructional on social media and stuff, I mean, if you could get this good learning off that's pretty strong. But I don't know too many players play this well that didn't have some mentor.
Yeah, and like I was saying earlier, I think it was me and Tyler Starr that were in the booth, and I was lucky enough to have a lot of people in Houston that were real savvy, but it's still not quite. It's good to have that, but then also to have one of those players that are out there playing those same tournaments as you, not just a mentor at home that is a very experienced guy, maybe a good or a great player at one point, but have one of those guys that are out the tournament as well. Kind of going through the ropes with you as those tournaments go on. And now 5-0.
Well, all Eric Roberts here. And the players that right now, coming off the winner's side, that are locked up for that final 16 and a redraw is Shane Van Boning, Chang Chung Lin, Aloysius Yep, Skylar Woodward, Alexander Kazakis, and Tyler Steyer leading Jovan Bustamante to join that group if he wins there. Trying to join it. He's leading 6-4. And also Feder Gorst.
Yeah, Tyler Starr at 1-9 ball away from being on the hill, and maybe I think winning 7 in a row after trailing 4-0. He's in a good spot. Josh Roberts fighting. He's down 6-3, but at the table against Gang Flott. Cue ball. It's going to be all right. And we see this
7
in matches.
Ball.
Yeah. We see it to where you got to fight for that first one if you give a game or two away. The 2-rail kick here isn't bad if you're cut off, saying, if you got to push out, you may ignore the push out and take on the kick now. Some players would push out a little closer to where the 2-rail kick's still there and see if their opponent wants to take it themselves.
And they're going to take it 9 out of 10. I mean,
this one sits pretty nice because you got the 6, 7, and the 9, right? So he doesn't have to hit it real hard, about medium. Yeah, real nice. One of them things.
Tough combination. Well, I'll tell you, congratulations, Scott Frost. He's going to be over there with you guys commentating.
Yeah.
With Matchroom. He's pretty excited, I know, about that.
Yeah,
does a great job.
He'll do just fine over there, I think. And boy, what an exciting thing to be able to go do, though, the Moscone Cup.
Yeah, exactly.
He'll never feel anything like it in his life, I guarantee you that. I never have, and I've been around a lot of sports, but the Moscone is unique to itself.
Yeah, he's loving the commentary. He's really, some people really enjoy it, and he's one of them.
Yeah, what a nice shot that was there. Not getting any easier. I don't think the 4 passes the 5, or if it does, it's super tight. We'll get a look in a moment from that right corner pocket. Yeah, I don't think so. So
I don't either.
no real path to get behind the 4 with the 6-7 there. You could put a lot of spin on this and try and come one rail and just clip the 4 or 5, but man, making the 2 ball very missable. But I mean, would you rather cut the 2 and go up and down to no shape, or would you rather put a little spin on this and maybe try and get into the 4 or 5? Hard decision.
He did the spin and he hit it well.
Well, I think you're supposed to. I mean, why not? I mean, the 2's going to be tough going up and down anyways, just to play safe. I think percentages, if you want to call it analytics, I think that was the call. So trying to make a pretty gritty out here. 2-rail kick on the 1. Incredible combination on the 2-3. Another nice shot on the 2.
Well, shouldn't have any trouble here.
Yeah, and if you want to hit the second rail past the side, that's fine to feel better about the stroke here. Nothing wrong with that.
The loser of this match will play either Mark Estiola or Jesus Atencio. They're playing right now in a tight battle. Mark Estiola had 6-5 over Jesus.
Here, a big round of applause for Roanoke and the Wolfsten's very own Shane Wolford, hence the name Wolfsten.
Well, beautiful crowd, man. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger too as we get closer. The crowning a champion. All right, let's see if Shane could get something going. Going over there to mark his score. That's why you could follow the live scores on digitalpool.com. Players are marking their own score after each game. Really, that was his first break of the match. He has a nice, easy way to get behind that 6 ball with the cue ball.
Yeah, and this is where really don't try to kill it from this distance with spin. I don't think, anyways. I think it's more of like you don't worry about getting the 1 all the way back down. The 1's only going to come up maybe past the 4 hair, maybe.
Right, it's sitting so natural.
Yeah, I'd ignore the 1 here and play all cue ball. Common kiss on that shot.
talked about it once on the Coach's Corner. And you're the first person I've heard talk about it. I learned it many years ago, and about aiming at the other side of the ball on a combination. I do it on those type of shots where I want to have the cue ball go somewhere. So seems very effective.
Yeah. And it's just like gives yourself just another little reference, right?
That's
So-
exactly right, and it's a great reference.
And he missed his mark there, and that's the type of shot. If you go over and look on the rail where the cue ball's going to, you rarely ever miss your mark on that shot. So it's when you just kind of shoot it from where you're at. Those types of safeties is when you can kind of actually not get what you want. Okay, a little funny here. Could try to roam behind the 4, knowing the 6 is there as a little bit of a helper. Not the worst idea. Wow, he's feeling good.
How do you think? Wow. What a shot right here by Eric Roberts. He put the right spin, and he has to let it go. He has to let out the stroke.
Yeah, really good. Don't know if the 7 passes. Yes, it does. So open table now. Just about maintaining. Very open. Larry, I'm going to step away for just a moment. I'm going to tag Ray Hansen in. Be right back.
Well, let's see what he does here. Eric Roberts is really on fire. Well, like to be a little bit off the rail, and he is. He's dead perfect. This is like, I like to say, dead stroke. This is what it looks like when you're in dead stroke. It looks like the clinic Eric Roberts is putting on here. All right, joining us is Ray Hansen.
Hey, Larry.
Wow.
Double J stepping away for a short dinner break, and I'm not sure if he'll make it back in this match. Maybe, but always great having JJ in. Along with yourself. We really appreciate you guys, Larry.
Well, we appreciate you, Ray. Couldn't happen without you. So, heard you talking about how good the tomato soup is, and I'll tell you that I understand they have some of the best food right here. I keep hearing about the food.
The food is
at
awesome
the Wolf's
here.
Den.
The cheeseburger. Oh my gosh! I haven't been eating bread, but the cheeseburger looks like money.
Whoa! What happened?
Another look at it here. All right, yeah, that's what happened. He missed it, and Shane Wolford's at the table now, and see if he can get back on this 8 ball. He's going to have to check this up with a lot of inside or travel. He did great.
Sure, not out of it.
No, nice shot. Yeah, win or lose, always impressed with Shane Wolford. Carries himself in a very professional way. I've been a huge fan since the time he won the Music City Open. The way he handled himself in the finals and dealt with some things was really very impressive.
Yeah, I agree, Ray. And I like the first time I really had a good look is when he had that long set in the action room at the Derby City Classic a couple years ago.
Yeah, I think he played Chris Reinhold, if I'm not mistaken.
Exactly.
And,
that's who it was.
I think Chris got him on that one. I can't remember.
But Shane made a big comeback towards the end. It was a long race,
Yeah.
like race to 30 or something.
No, it might have been 25. But yeah, he came way back. He came from way behind.
Well,
Tyler
Eric
Steyer
Roberts.
on the hill over here on our second streaming table, and he is on the 9-ball right now. And it looks like he's going to close out that set.
Well, we're winding down quickly here to get to this final 16.
Josh Roberts is playing Emil Gangflot. Over to our left here, Emil from Norway playing Josh Roberts from South Carolina. And they are at 6-5 right now. They got a real battle going. And Emil is leading Josh, but Josh is at the table right now with 2 balls left. Looks like it's going to be a tie ball game over there.
Unbelievable. What a comeback. I believe Josh was down 6-3.
Yep, and also the winner of that match will play Alex Paguline.
Well, that's 2 breaks, 2 dry breaks. Yeah, what's nice about this, when you get this far in the tournament, if you don't win this match and you win your next match, you're right in that final 16.
Yeah, that's right.
Where's the one going?
Well, he gave him a look. Gonna have a hard time doing much with it, though, I think.
Is bringing back the cue ball just a drop, Ray? I think he could put him, where the one goes to the other side and the cue ball stays behind the 6. Just like that. Beautifully done.
Josh Roberts did in fact tie it up with Emil. Excuse me, Larry, go ahead.
Oh, this is just another look how beautifully Shane Wolford did that. So Josh Roberts, he's won 3 games in a row to tie that match up.
Tyler Steyer did win his match to our left over Jovan Bustamante, and we will be getting another match going on the second streaming table, table 8, right away.
Wow. That's the difference of winning and losing right there. Skinning that ball, losing this game right away. The 1-9 was dressed up.
Might have left him just enough window to bring that back into the 1.
That's exactly what he's looking at, Ray.
Well,
A little bit of right English.
I think you should look at the sideways as well. The window is open there too. Ooh, overjuiced it and still got
And
it.
he hit
though.
it.
Great shot.
That's twice he skimmed into that ball. He just skimmed it and just enough.
Yeah, super impressive young man. On and off the table.
Yeah, you got to love both of these guys. Their demeanor. What a huge game. Let's see if he can see a peak to go rail first. He sure can.
He can see enough to
Another
make it.
great shot.
Yeah, he's going to have to come with a few more, though. He's not out of the woods yet. Looks like the 2 in the side pocket and maybe 1 or 2 rails up for the 3 ball. And then, guess where the 4 is at? Way back down here.
Well, at least in front of the hole.
Yeah, exactly.
Gigantic game here for Shane. He doesn't want Eric Roberts to be breaking to go to the hill. Eric's been breaking exceptionally well. Shane will be coming with that jump cue. And he does this very well also. I mean, most of them jump well, but these tough jumps and long jumps, I've seen Shane make so many of them. It's just incredible. Just comes with him, man. Let's take another look at this shot right here.
Boom, drilled it. Oh, wow, wow. You see that happen a lot. I don't know what the psychology is behind that. You know, where
The
you
letdown.
make a really tough shot, you know, and then miss an easier one. I mean, it wasn't an easy shot. You know, it's still elevated, and you know he's on the rail. But it was definitely easier than the jump shot.
Without a doubt. It's almost like the letdown after, like even in sports, in college sports, pro sports, you have a team, bury a team, blow them out, and then the next game they get blown out. It's kind of a... At 8-9, he's going to have to deal with that. Does he want to come over to the 8 right now and just touch it? He doesn't want it to get in front of the 6. Or does he want to just take the 8-9 carom? Beautiful. Don't be surprised you don't see him in the winner's circle. Decisions. You want to bring your cue ball back, take the angle on the 8 to just come over for the 9. Probably will just a little bit.
Just to our left, Josh Roberts now on the hill over Emil Gangflot. 7-6.
Whoa.
Big break for Shane Wolford here.
Looks like he wants to cut it in the side. I thought he was just going to bank it cross-side. Nothing to it. Shane's going to pull within 2.
All right, 5-3. He's got fans.
Man, he's had a couple chances to get to that 6, Ray. Eric has, and be breaking on the hill, and he let him get away twice. So you're going to have a second players auction when we get to the final 16 and a redraw.
Yeah, it should be around the 8:30 mark. Not a complete redraw. All the winners will stay in the same order, and then we'll do a random draw on the ones from the losers' side. Will randomly be drawn against the winners.
And which would come first? Well, obviously the auction will come before the.
No, the draw first.
Oh, so you could see.
Yeah, second auction, you always know who's playing who. So.
Had players on a break. We'll do the same thing. Take a short break. Stand up and stretch. Yes.
Be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back, and Shane Wolford at the table. We're here with, up from Chicago, Lucky Larry Schwartz. Welcome back, Larry.
Hey, Ray, glad to be here.
Yeah. So, and Larry got that nickname from Scott Smith, Scott the Shot. and they were booking matches at a tournament. And Scott said, "Everybody go see Lucky Larry for get your bets down, get your
That's
sweaters
exactly
down."
right.
I
Yep.
can see him saying it too. That's funny.
Oh yeah, yeah, he's great. One of the greatest MCs and people in itself. Scott is just a great,
Oh
great
yeah,
person.
yeah. Wonder how he's doing.
I hope he's doing well. I'll
Yeah.
try to find out. I'll try to find out and let you know, Ray.
Yeah. All right, Larry. Yeah. So Double J is gonna tag back in here, and I'm gonna turn it back over to Jeremy. So it was fun, and we will see you maybe on the next one. Thanks, Larry.
Thank you, Ray. All right, Shane. Is he going to try to just come softly and come into the 8 ball? All right, Eric, to get to 5, it was just lights out. Now, to get to 6, he's been struggling, having some great opportunities and just not finishing. Well, still nothing easy. I'd rather see it go in than not go in, but this is extremely tough. Making the ball. And back with us, Double J will tell us how tough this is.
Super tough, and I don't know if he really even draws position. May land on top of the 3. Don't think he can play it in the side. There's really a scratch there, so I don't know. I may just play to get behind the 3 here and going for the make. Like I said, I don't know if you really get position.
Yeah, good point.
Did hold it decent on the 3 though.
But that's because he hit it full.
Right,
he
right,
didn't
right.
cut it, but still would have been a shot probably.
Right.
He got to 5, lights out, Jeremy. When you left, he had 5-1. Now he's had struggled these last 2 games, 2 makeable shots on the 8.
Yeah, and with the 5 there, you may have to shoot it from distance, but you want to get an angle on the 4 to open up the 8 and 9. You want to get a natural rolling angle, which is what he got, I believe, with a hair maybe at left. Now here you can hit the 8 and then the 9. You can just hit the 9. Either way, I'd probably put a little speed. I hate to end up over the 8 here. Yeah, I like that.
Beautiful. Just stop and come out 2 rails off the 6, huh? If you're straight, stop. Well, it's both these players like to have some shots back.
Yeah, and I tell you, Eric, that 2 ball's very missable, of course, for anybody on the planet. No one's a real big favorite, but after making some other mistakes, nice to get an easy one here to get back on the board.
They're fantastic. They're also one of our major event sponsors. Make sure you go over there and check out Wes.
He's really got to shake off those last 2 games where he had this kind of a shot at getting to 6 and fell short. So he's got to forget about that.
Looks like a routine 8 and 9 to go 6-3. Josh Roberts up 7-6. against Gangflot, so a big comeback there. Sullivan Clark up 6-4 over Max Eberly. Vitali Patsura up 3-1 on Gomez. Gerson Martinez Bosa up 5-4 on Nathan Childress. So close matches all the way around.
Yeah, unbelievable comeback on, like you said, Josh Roberts. He was down 6-3 in that match.
Yeah, now he's got a 2-9 kiss shot. From what I can see, the 2 does play, but the kiss shot is on to maybe play the 9 here with a real funny rack as well. You can't see it, of course. I'm here at the venue, so but definitely he should play the 9 here. It looks like we'll see how he cues down on the ball. All right, he's hitting a high ball, so that tells me he's just playing the 2. And I hate to give you a play-by-play y'all can't see, but he's missed it. Missed the 2, so Gangflot's going to have a chance. Nothing easy, but definitely going to have a chance.
All right. Eric Roberts been breaking them very well. Like Jeremy said, he comes in with a little of this outside English. Made the 1 twice in the upper right corner.
Well, that's why he's also getting those corner balls close to the corner there. If we get a replay, we'll try to get the replay on the break. You'll see when you add that spin, you push that corner ball close and it gets a kiss down there, and other balls go in sometimes. You're going to miss the 1 more often, I believe, with this outside spin, which is for most the main objective. He's got a kiss shot off the 8 here.
It looks like it.
Yeah.
It looks like that.
Oh, yeah. Looks nice. And he can play it kind of aggressive, kind of stunning forward, I think, a little bit. Doesn't have to roll it. Not sure he sees that shot, though.
Yeah, the reason I didn't think he'd see it because he would have walked over to the left, you know, if he did see
Yeah.
it. But now this is funny. So right here, Jeremy, I mean, I know no problem hitting the left side of the 1, but that doesn't do anything. It can't get safe.
Yeah, he's almost got to overcut it behind the 2, I think. Just only reason I say that is because he can cue the left side of the ball. So I would overcut the 1 to try and put it behind the 2. And if you get involved with the path of the cue ball, you may not hit the 1 enough. So
I think he's just hitting it full.
Full? He's not shaving it? Oh,
Wow.
I don't know if he was trying to make that to be fair, but
Great shot if he was.
yeah, probably was, but all right, Josh Roberts.
Take another look at it. I mean,
Can he hit a high left here and hit right before the side? And come at the 9 with the cue ball? Like right there where he's looking right there. That's what I would try to do. You may beat the 9 as well. I don't think you'll get into the 4 the way it lays. So no worries of getting snookered. Yeah, this is a high left ball. Oh, he's going inside, I think. Oh, nice shot. I don't know about the speed. We'll see. Right
Man.
on the 6. Wow. It's amazing. You just overcut it to the pocket a little bit. It costs how the cue ball moves or doesn't move. Hit the ball nice, really.
This is. Whoa. Well, can't hit it. Cannot hit it any better. I mean, almost. I mean, look at.
Looks like Josh Roberts has went on to win that match 8-6 over Gang Flott.
Just has to win one more. Now he has to beat, I believe, Alex Pagulayan to get to the final.
I might go rail first between the 7-8 3 rails here. He played underneath. But, I mean, that's, again, knowing the path of the ball. I kind of would know it. The rail first would take me 1, 2, 3 rails between the 7-8. And I believe the 4 did pass the 6. I thought it did anyways. Yeah. Well, that's tight, actually. So, hard to argue this. Just got to make one big shot.
And that was it. That was it. This is to get to the hill if he could finish up. I don't think he should have any trouble with these balls.
No, and if these players, you know, if they want to learn about their stroke and what works, they need to just go back and look, really. I mean, it's so obvious to me, I guess, maybe from teaching and whatnot, but like right there, even though it was a tough shot, he stayed real clean with it. The 4, just a nice clean stroke, didn't try to overdo it. And if you go back and look at almost all players' misses, you can definitely see some disruption whenever they swing the cue of some sort. So.
What you're saying is just go back and watch this match again. And,
Yeah,
you know,
watch a lot of matches.
Yeah.
I made a comment to Rodney Morris online. He was talking about getting the stroke back. I told him, I said, the first thing, just go back and look when you did it your best. I think that would show you a lot. So.
There's a lot out there for Rodney Morris to see also.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, the thing is you have to pay attention because it's not going to be light years difference. You know, that's just not how it is with the great players, but just little things.
All right, Eric Roberts to the hill. He's one game, one win away here from moving to the final 16. And like Ray Hansen said, we're going to have the redraw, the 8. We're going to have 8 draws, okay? Each winner is going to get a draw from one of the one-loss players on the final 8 on the one-loss side into the winner, and then go right down the line. And then there's going to be the players' auction. So you're going to be able to really get a good look on who's playing who. You'll know exactly who's playing who, and they're going to be 4 matches away from the finish line.
Yeah.
One race to 13. Excuse me.
No, I was just wondering, Larry, you might know, since you're talking about that. Are they going to play a round of that final 16 tonight?
No, they're not.
Okay.
They're going to have 3 rounds tomorrow, and we're going to have the final 1 race to 13 on Sunday.
Okay.
So you could feel like you're overseas. That's about how they do it overseas, Jeremy.
Uh-oh, cue ball. Ooh, tight pocket saved him there. And he got a ball down as well, and he does have a look, I believe, at the 1. It's close, actually. Going to say that might have been the game winner, that ball. Match winner.
Yeah, he shouldn't have had any trouble if he came with that. But just you got to close it out, right? You get the knife in, turn it.
does here. This is touchy. Probably the best shot he had. Try and keep it simple. That way you have, you know, when you're hitting the lighter like that, you can kind of predict the movement of everything a little more, especially with the one going off the 5. So
He gave him a look, I believe, Jeremy.
yeah, he may be able to drop him behind the 7, but from where Shane was, you know, he was a little concerned about a lot of things. So maybe just an inch shy with the cue ball. You looking to make this? He can't get to the right side of the 1, can he? Thought he'd just drop him behind the 7, leaving an easy kick, but not a hard snooker. Oh, he's jacking up, so he's trying to go down table with the cue ball here. Oh, maybe not.
Well, you just wedge him behind the 7. Or do you? He kicks the. No, he's jumping.
Yeah, ain't much of a kick, is there, Larry?
No, but for my era, you know,
Yeah, of course.
somebody jumped this, they would have to take a lot of tests. Check.
All right, just hoping not to leave him something offensive. I don't know if he can really play safe from here, but
Like a joke, 4 inches, 5 inches, 4 inches away from the ball and just get over it like it's nothing.
yeah, and it's amazing to me how much power, because usually the cue ball will kind of fizzle on the long ones. If you have to get over ones close and you have to go long distance with it, you know, usually not much power on the cue ball, but these days that's much different.
Well, you got to figure out this 5 ball. He says a lot of work to get to that far, but
Yeah, definitely. Wouldn't surprise if he gets a little bump on the 2 or the 8 here.
perfect.
Boy, I tell you, he may be able to try and break it out now. I mean, it's not the worst thing to go high ball here, cutting the 2 on the side and having that 3 real open, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it lays pretty good. You might go right between the 6, 7 to the rail and bump open the 7 off the bottom rail here.
How about just go to the rail and the 9 ball?
That's
And
okay.
let the 9 break it out. You might win the might win the match. No, he's not. He's playing it in the corner.
Well,
Wow.
I was at the table, and there definitely the 2 was very playable on the side. It wasn't bad at all.
He's just gonna kick this 5 ball up to the 9.
I guess maybe roll on it. If you're going to do that, it looks like you need to draw the cue ball back a few inches and get it where you're coming up under it a little more rather than going downward with the cue ball. But still do both. This one though, you gotta actually play a little lighter and really get the mark right, holding him behind the 7, I think.
Table number 8. Table number 8, starting in about 20 minutes, will be Alex Paguan.
That'll work.
and Josh Roberts on table number 8.
Tough action here.
May fluke it.
play the position on the 6 and go all out on the bank.
Table number 7. Table number 7.
This is all natural, right? I mean, this is a two-way.
He's a little thin. I don't know if he can get it for the bank or not, really.
Table number 6. Table number 6. Sullivan Clark, Dennis Grabe. Dennis Grabe, Sullivan Clark. Table 6.
Sullivan Clark defeated Max Eberly 8-4.
Yeah, if he can hit this, he should get to run the cue ball some. Oh, he hit it full. Nothing wrong with that.
He gave 2 balls at 7 and 8. Had a chance, so now it's all about this 5 ball.
It took a lot of heart to roll that one.
Yeah, he did a beautiful job, though. I mean, man, he's going to move. See any way he's not going to get to this final 16 here, be 4 matches away from being crowned a champion here, this inaugural Battle of the Bull 9-ball world ranking tournament.
Yeah, Shane Wolford, of course, the hometown favorite, as he should be. He's going to have to come through the 1-loss side.
1 match, though.
Yeah, 1 match is all.
I mean, that's all he is, yeah. So he can get just about right back where this match would have got him if he wins his next match.
Yeah, I caught the 8 a little thick there, so just got to pay attention to this 9.
There you have it. Eric Roberts defeats Shane Wolford 8-3. What a match. I'm Larry Schwartz with Pool Action TV with special guest Double J, Jeremy Jones. And Jeremy, unbelievable, both these guys, but Eric Roberts really put on a clinic at the beginning.
Yeah, I think that lead, he built. That's why you build them, because they do show up. I think it showed up there. It was a little pressure on Shane to get back in it, and Eric deserved the win. So on to the next for these guys. Eric will wait a little while till tomorrow, and Shane will be back in action trying to get that final 16.
Wow. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. We'll be back, like I said, probably one more round, and then we're going to get to the second players auction with the final 16. Coming to you live from the Wolf's Den in Roanoke, Virginia. Stay tuned. Battle of the Bull. Thank you for joining us.